Hey, what's up? It's Mrnakedsnake. So today I just want to talk about some of the changes in World of Tank Blitz. I hate all the changes in 5.1 basically. Even before 5.1, I didn't like the changes that they made due to I guess it was the 9 slots that you get to choose what boost you want. I like the way the old way was, when you can spend like 100,000 on whatever parts and you can basically tech your vehicle up any way you want. Don't get me wrong. I like that there's 9 slots now. I just don't like that you can only pick out of, you only have those certain options out of each slot. If it was still like the old time when you could pick whatever slot and any 3 that you want, that's better. So that was like basically what I'm saying is, if you can let me have any 9 that I want, I'd rather go back to that way. Because the way it is right now, it's too kind of narrow. It's not, there's no way you can bounce left and right. It's kind of like there's only one path you can make. Another thing is taking all the consumables, or not the consumable, but all the boost or the refills or the supplies from the lower tier tanks. Garbage idea. I mean, they should just leave it the way it was, leave all the stuff there, and then basically just work with it that way. As for the premium tanks, don't get me wrong, I got a little nervous when they're talking about moving all these other low tier tanks to premium. And so I went out and I tried to get as many lower tier tanks that looked like they were gonna go premium. So I bought them all, put them in my garage. So in case if that does happen, I don't have to go back and try to buy that tank with real money. I'll already own it. The only thing I'm hoping though is that since they are gonna go back to premium, since those low tier tanks are going to premium, are they gonna reimburse us garage slots for having those vehicles already? That would be a nice little upside, if they do change it. The only downside to that is, yes, the tech trees are going to change. A lot of people are going to be upset. They're like, oh man, you made all these low tech trees. But I'm really not worried about the premium stuff. From the premium part, if those low tech tree tanks go to premium, I want my garage slots back for already having those vehicles. And then basically, a lot of the tanks here, they're pretty good, but some of them are garbage. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, the 9 slots for for the special equipment. Let me pick what 9 I want. Just let me choose the 9 that I want in any random order. Don't let me say, okay, well look, you can only pick out of these 2 in this first one, these 2 in this second one. That's too narrow for me, man. I need something. I want to up boost my tank. They say it might not be fair. You go against an IS3 that can shoot fast, aim fast, whatever, but it's fun. It makes the game a game. It doesn't keep you too too narrow. Other than that, everything's pretty good. The T64, I bought the Type 64. Now it was a cheap one, right? But it's supposed to move fast, but I don't know why. Maybe it's my phone. Maybe my phone heats up too fast and it doesn't help the tank move. But I think it's slow. Boost the speed on that thing. It's slow. The Hellcat's faster than that thing. What the hell, I'm just kidding. But no, yeah. And another tank is the T34 3-3. That tank right there is it's pretty beast. Don't get me wrong. It's got an okay gun. The gun is basically it's basically a T54, T44. Just slower. And aim time, and it loads so slow. The only good thing on the T34 is probably the aim time, and it's the only reason why I really got it, for the aim time. Other than that, I can't play that as a brawler or anything like that. I have to stay basically in the back and just support my guys from the back and say, hey, this is the way we got to play this tank. That the tank is good, but it's it's not a frontline tank, and it's not a what we call a flanking tank. It's just not fast enough to flank. I don't think it's fast enough to flank. But you guys tell me what you guys think. Plus, the way it reloads for that tank to be a flanking tank is, it's difficult. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, anyways, that's my thoughts about the 9 slots. The premium tanks, they can keep it. If they change it, I just want my garage slots back for having the premium tanks. And other than that, that's about it. As you can see, I'm struggling hard with that T64. Look how slow it was moving. Jeez. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, there's still some other issues on World of Tanks that I don't like, but I mean, one at a time. I'll start nitpicking at them as I realize which ones they are again. But for now, it's just the 9 equipment slots. They really need to do something about that, and we'll see how it goes from there. All right, man. Hey, you know what? Maybe I should give the T-34 a second gun, just for the hell of it, but most likely not. Anyways, this is Mrnakedsnake. Thank you again for watching. Thank you again for listening. Maybe next time I'll show you a winning video. All right, peace out.